Ladies and gentlemen, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma is with us tonight, and this story has really picked up Mr. Sharma over the last 2 or 3 days, and you were really on an offensive on this. Now, people are saying you're going personal on Gaurav Gogoi on this, that if his wife has Pakistan connections, that if his wife, who's a British national, has Pakistan connections, what is wrong with it?
Arnab, when you asked me that question, I think you have also said the answer. If a wife of a Indian lawmaker married in 2013 and has not taken the citizenship of this country, even after 12 years of marriage, I think this is a moral question the Honorable MP need to be answered. But as far as I am concerned, I have specific information, and I'll go one step forward. As a Chief Minister of Assam, with fullest sense of responsibility, I want to tell you that Srimati Elizabeth Colburn Gogoi, a British national, has worked in an organization called Lead Pakistan. During the period from 2011 to 2014, you have also said that Mr. Gogoi is a son of a very strong Congress Chief Minister, facilitated visits of various Pakistani nationals to India. She has visited, you know how for a Pakistani people to get a visa, but during that period when Congress was in power in Delhi, even an anti-Indian person under whose Elizabeth Gogoi has worked in an organization called Lead Pakistan, Ali Tokir Sheikh, has also visited India, and subsequently during the CA agitation and aftermath, if you see his tweets, in every tweets, most of the tweets he tagged Elizabeth, and also he used to spoke a lot about Gaurav Gogoi. My pointed question is that why you have keep on visiting between Pakistan and India during the period 2011 to 2014, when you are specifically working in an organization called Lead Pakistan. Your posting was in Pakistan, but taking advantage with your relation with Sri Gaurav Gogoi, you started visiting India frequently. After your marriage, you have not taken Indian citizenship, but you are staying in India. But now it is revealed that Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi has also worked under a senator called Tom O'Daly of USA, who is known for pro-Pakistani stand in the Senate of Pakistan during that point of time.
Thereafter, she worked with a Pakistani senator, you're saying?
No, Senator Tom O'Daly is an American senator,
okay,
but he is one who had advocated for restoration of funding to Pakistan after Laden controversy, and all these are on records. Gaurav Gogoi's foundation, he started an NGO. It has received money from George Soros during that period. 2015, Gaurav Gogoi visited American embassy without permission or knowledge of Ministry of External Affairs, and after coming out of Pakistan embassy, he has not debriefed the Ministry of External Affairs too. Immediately after his visit, he raised certain very sensitive question. You know that 26/11 has happened through the coastal road. Mr. Gaurav Gogoi goes and asks question to the Defense Minister of India, how many radar you have installed in the coastal roads? Now you tell me, for a MP who is representing Assam, and we are a landlocked state, why we need the radar which we have installed post 26/11?
Are you saying he was asking these questions to benefit Pakistan?
I mean, if you read everything in context, his wife relationship with Ali Tokir Sheikh, the relation, the way he received money from George Soros, the way he visited India, Pakistan embassy without knowledge of Indian government, or perhaps not within even knowledge of Congress party, because I have not seen Congress party owning up that visits. And subsequently, you ask about radar in the coastal road, knowing the 2611 incident. You go and asking how many uranium in which state you have deposits, all lot of sensitive questions, and and then denying. You have not said till now, even after 3 days, whether your wife has worked in an organization called Lead Pakistan, whether your wife has facilitated visits of various Pakistani important cities, important visit, including a top-level military officers to India. All these things now on records, but you are not coming forward to clarify the positions. We are dealing with national security. We want to save Mr. Gaurav Gogoi. I sincerely believe that he is in the trap of a big gang who is using him. He is a brother of mine. I want to save him from a big disaster. You can imagine, I'll come out with more sensitive revelation how during 2011 to 2014, that time UPA was in power in both Delhi and Guwahati. How much time she has visited various sensitive locations of our country, how she has visited frequently between Pakistan and India. All these things need answer. And particularly when there is evidence with me that Sri Gaurav Gogoi has received fund from the Soros Foundation. Then when Mrs. Elizabeth Gogoi works in an organization called CDKN, if you research, that organization has set up two more institutes called Lead Pakistan and Lead India. And then if you look at, goes to that organization, the people who are working in that organization, they are talking less about climates. They are talking about Citizenship Amendment Act in Assam. They are talking about the expel of Gaurav Gogoi from parliament. They are talking about two-nation theory. They are talking about Muslim being harassed in India. In nothing climates, everything about anti-Indian statement. So I think Sri Gaurav Gogoi need to explain. He need to ask question to his wife. And if you have not taken Indian citizenship so far, how you can involve yourself to the election campaign in Assam? So all these questions Gaurav Gogoi asks to answer for the interest of the national security. And he has also taken youth, 50 youths to Pakistan embassy. For why? You all know Abdul Basir, and you all know, have you taken these people to radicalize? Or you want to create a Pakistan-friendly youth in our ecosystem? So all these things he need to answer one by one. Today, Assam government has formed a SIT. We will question Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi. We will question Gaurav Gogoi. And I am sure that Sri Gaurav Gogoi and Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi will face SIT of Assam and answer many questions which we have.
Are you going to call Gaurav Gogoi's wife for questioning and him also for questioning?
I think I'll not put the word question. I'll seek the government of Assam, the SIT will seek her cooperation, because till now our FIR is against Ali Tokir Sheikh. We have not made her a name accused because we believe that both Mr. and Mrs. Gogoi will cooperate with Assam police. They will disclose their travel itinerary to Pakistan, because being a British citizen, we can only track whenever she visited from Port of India,
now,
but we cannot track if she has visited
Mr.
directly
Sharma,
from UK and all.
Mr. Sharma,
so we need her best cooperation.
Yeah, you have said in your previous statement, and I ask you to confirm it, you are saying Gaurav Gogoi's wife, according to your information, helped many Pakistan army officers visit India.
Yes. I have information of one army officer. I will not say
serving
many
retired army officer.
No, he was a serving army officer of Pakistan Army. See, he got visa. So how he got visa during that
What
point
was
of
her
time?
role?
Yes. Can you repeat?
What was her role? She's a British citizen.
The person has been invited by the CDKN networks, and even Ali Tokir Sheikh, who is frequently, you can see his tweets, he was also invited in that
This
CDKN
is
networks.
sensational. This is
Yes, and in
sensational.
that CDK network, still today, Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi is working. So who is facilitating? And there was lot of visits during that point of time of Mrs. Gogoi shunting between Islamabad and New Delhi. So all these questions I am not accusing. These are matter of facts. We have solid information about those facts. So we have to ask, sir, if he said that no, brother, all these things because of my climate activity, nothing to do with political, I am fine. But only then you will ask that why the person who is involved in the climate activity also raise anti-India question, anti-India tweets, and all the time tag Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi.
Yeah. One more point. You have said that people invited by her have visited sensitive locations.
I'll rather say that people invited by CDKN, and she is that point of time working in CDKN network in Pakistan. So obviously all those recommendation, whom to call, whom to not call, has to come from lead Pakistan. And at that point of time, Srimati
And
Elizabeth Gogoi was working in lead Pakistan.
and they visited sensitive locations, like what kind of
No,
sensitive location?
I have some information about those people where they have gone, they have not gone. We have to find out details. But we have information that Srimati Gogoi has shunted between Islamabad and New Delhi at those point of time. Normally, you do not get visa to visit frequently between Pakistan and India. At that point of time, how establishment has facilitated such frequent coming and going, all these has to be answered.
One more question before I take the first caller tonight. You have directed the police to register a case against Pakistani national Ali Taqir Sheikh for his activities. Is he an ISI agent, as has been suggested by some reports?
No, Ali Taqir Sheikh is working very closely with Pakistani establishment. He is if you Google him, he is a very important person in Pakistan in the guise of climate action. But if you go through his tweets timeline, you will see all the anti-India narrative, very, very vicious anti-India narrative. So my question is that Srimati Gogoi has worked under Ali Taqir. And Ali Taqir has in various occasions, at least one occasion I know, that tweets tagged Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi, even after Srimati Gogoi shifted her location from Pakistan to India. So, and there was no rebuttal from Srimati Gogoi that please do not tag me in all these things because we have to work only for climates, not for political things. So those questions raise a genuine suspicion on our mind about Ali Taqir, and that all these things can be only revealed to only we will be able to tell you more if Srimati Gogoi cooperate with police, because we have not made her accused, but certainly we want her to be witness. We want to strengthen the case against Ali Taqir, and we want best possible cooperation from Srimati Elizabeth.
So you're not ruling out questioning Gaurav Gogoi or SIT questioning Elizabeth?
You see, Gaurav is a brother, and I do not want to see immediately. I think that he might be in a grip, because otherwise, the way he has today answered that it is customary for member of parliament to visit different embassy. You are not visiting Singapore embassy. You are not visiting Bhutanese embassy. You are visiting Pakistan embassy. The more Gaurav Gogoi wants to give us a generalized kind of statement that it is customary for MP to visit Pakistan MP, have a Pakistan embassy. Has Rahul Gandhi visited Pakistan embassy ever? Is it a customary for Congress MP to visit Pakistan embassy? I think all these questions he needs to answer. And Why you have taken young Indian youths who are, you should imbibe the spirit of nationalism. When at that point of time, you remember, prior to that visit, civilians were killed in Jammu Kashmir at the behest of Pakistan. No prudent member of parliament will take 50 youths from Delhi University to Pakistan.
Are you, I mean, are you suggesting she's a Pakistan agent?
No, look, I am nobody to suggest. It is for inquiry, but yes, the person under whom she walked, he is a hardcore anti-India person. So now you have worked on the guise of a climate action. But if that guy is a climate action activist, then why he is commenting on Assam? Why he is commenting on India? And in a very provocative way, and then tagging you. So we want to know about that Tokir Sheikh from Srimati Elizabeth Gogoi.
When are you calling her? When are you calling her?
Also, we want to know the reason of her frequent visits during those periods. And also, of course, there are some other information, but I don't want to go personal.
What other information? You have more information about her activities?
Which citizenship she wants to have, which religion, which she
Which
wants to continue.
citizenship does she want to have? She's a British citizen.
Those are
Is she
her personal matters. We don't want to go to that. We are strictly confined into the national security. We want to know if she or he doesn't give answer. That
Congress is threatening to file defamation, sue you and your government.
I'll be most happy if he goes for a defamation. Then I will have right to file a counter affidavit. Then a neutral and judicious view will be taken by judiciary. So I am not saying anything which is not on record.
Okay, put the question on it.
Today, if he is not answering before Republic why he has gone to Pakistan embassy, at least he will reply that before a court of law.
So we'll thank Himanta Biswa Sarma. Lot of traffic, and the results are 96% are saying that Himanta Biswa Sarma is right in investigating Gaurav Gogoi's Pakistan connections. Keep in mind, he is very smart. He says, I'm not after Gaurav Gogoi. I think he's a brother, but the poor fellow is a victim. We'll try and get Gaurav Gogoi, and maybe one day we'll get both of them together. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma, for joining us tonight.